today I'm back with another Doctor Who themed video. This one's a bit of a different one. We're going to be talking about the newest Doctor Who Escape Room, which was recently opened in Reading and Birmingham. I was kindly invited on Monday the 9th of March by Escape Hunt to actually go down and try out the brand new room for the first time, alongside other Doctor Who influencers on Twitter, YouTube, all that sort of thing, as well as press, and as well as the wonderful Nick Briggs. The new escape room is called The Dalek Awakens. It's not Escape Hunt's first escape room. If you saw my channel last year, I did a review of is it Worlds Collide, I think? Worlds Collide, and it's just sort of Cyberman themed escape room. The first ever Doctor Who one. It was a great, wonderful experience, and I talked more about that in its own video, so you can check that review out on the channel. The link should be in the description, or probably on some sort of fancy YouTube thing, but you can check that out. But today we're going to be talking about the brilliant experience of the Dalek Awakens. Upon arriving at the event, it was great. It was quite relaxed, you know. The staff were really friendly, lovely, especially the games master who we were put with, who I can't remember the name of, but he was very, very sort of in tune with Doctor Who. He sort of knew what he was talking about, and he was sort of very confident and bubbly, and that really put you at ease going into it. It sort of, you know, you felt like he was a mate that you were talking to, not just some sort of staff worker who didn't really care. They clearly care. They clearly have a lot of passion for the games, and that's really nice to know.
I've met Paul McGann, but I was like 7 and I've got any photos.
Oh, Paul McGann is such a babe.
What a babe, yeah.
3-0. I got kissed Paul McGann.
You get put in the room, and I'm not going to talk too much about, you know, specifics in terms of spoilers, because obviously I want everyone to have a bit of a fair experience. But you can, I can probably say there's a Dalek in the room in the corner, and basically this Dalek is draining power from a spaceship that you've been planted on. You've got an hour before the Dalek drains the power, killing everyone and succeeding its mission. You've got to bring 5 things back online to help fix the ship and wipe out the Dalek for good. You've got an hour to do that before, yeah, all that sort of thing. Comparing it to the previous one, there's a lot of different things. It's definitely a step up, I'd say, from the Cyberman one. The Cyberman one I really did enjoy, but it definitely felt like an escape room. I didn't actually feel like I was in an actual laboratory or an actual sort of thing. I mean, I kind of did, but this one you just feel so immersed the second you walk in, and that is brilliant. To feel that sort of immersed from the get-go. It's very different. I feel that's probably a little bit more immersive.
Do you reckon that was more difficult?
Oh yeah.
I would absolutely say that The Dalek Awakens is more difficult than Worlds Collide. And not just because I helped design Worlds Collide, but Dalek Awakens.
Collide, like a very family friendly one.
Yeah.
You actually feel as if you're on a spaceship with an actual Dalek, with actual problems to solve, to fix and get out of there. The immersive elements of it are so much more. In the Cyberman one, if you needed a hint or something, you know, you were stuck with something, you'd have the game master who's sitting in a different room sort of talk over a microphone to you. In this one, it's actually a computer, like a ship computer, that's actually talking to you and giving you the hints. Even though you know it's the game master, it's like them typing up a response or them sending a pre-made response to help out us. That, again, feels so much more immersive when it's like a ship computer and not just a person. Because you don't feel like you're getting too much help. You feel like, again, you still feel like you're in the same world. You're not in just an escape room. You're actually in a spaceship. You're actually messing about and trying to fix stuff and get out of there. And that immersivity, if that's even a word, was really much stronger with this one than I felt of the Cyberman one. Even though I really loved the Cyberman one, Worlds Collide, this one felt so much more immersive, so much more in the world of Doctor Who, and genuinely quite exciting to be part of as well.
No, it's really good.
Legendary YouTuber Ace Creeper, how did you find the game?
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
One thing worth noting in comparison to the Cyberman one is this is a lot harder. I managed to finish the Cyberman one, didn't manage to finish this one. Given it an extra 5 minutes or so, my group would have probably worked out how to do it and get past it, but it is rock solid. It is actually quite hard. I believe Nick Briggs' team as well also didn't complete it, and the ones after us, with a few Twitter influencers, they had like 30 seconds to spare. It's mental, yeah. It was actually quite difficult. I did enjoy it. That's not a downside. I like it when it's challenging and difficult because it puts you under stress, it puts you under pressure, and you're like, you've got to try and do 100 things at once, which is it's so Doctor Who. And you just sort of feel in that world, which is great. The day itself was great. There were plenty of photo ops with the Dalek, met some great people there.
I do like this episode though.
Yeah. See, the end of it was, oh.
There was some food there as well. That was quite nice. You know, I can't complain. Croissants are nice, all right?
Yep.
And if you want to check out the escape room yourself, it is worth noting there are 2 open in Reading and Birmingham. They're both open now, and I believe, I might be wrong here, but I believe it's also coming soon to Norwich and Basingstoke as well. So depending on where you are in the country, it might be ideal for you, it might not be, but that's where they are. And if you are close, I'd absolutely recommend checking it out. It is definitely a brilliant experience for a Doctor Who fan, and if you're not close to one of the Dalek ones, maybe try one of the Cyberman ones, because I know they're all about as well. So yeah, absolutely worth checking out, absolutely worth having a think about, because it is a great experience for a Doctor Who fan. I know, looking back and sort of Doctor Who interactive stuff, the Doctor Who experience closed down a few years ago, and I never really had that sort of gap filled. Until now, with these escape rooms, it just feels like a part of that Doctor Who universe. You're actually in the room in the same way that I felt with the Doctor Who experience. It kind of throws you in a little bit, and I really, really like that. You can tell it's really something made by fans, for fans. Not to sound cheesy, but that's basically the impression I got off it. The day was great, but to top it off, finally I got to the wonderful opportunity to interview Nicholas Briggs, of course, who is the voice of the Daleks, Cybermen, Jadoon, all that sort of stuff. That interview is currently on the channel. You can check it out, link in the description, and probably the top pinned comment or something. But that's the last video on this channel.
Which one would you go for? I love Christmas, that is. I never know the answer.
So you can check that out. Please do check that out and support it, because it was a great little opportunity that I got to have, and there was actually quite a few interesting little questions in there that I managed to slide in. So I'm actually really happy with that. I'm really proud of myself a little bit for that. And again, I want to leave a massive thank you to Escape Hunt for actually putting that together and allowing me to be able to actually interview the guy, because he was a passionate Doctor Who fan who's been involved with production. It was great to interview him. He's a lovely man, and it was a fantastic experience. So again, thanks not to Escape Hunt, not only for the interview rock up, but also the whole event in general. It was brilliant, it was enjoyable, it was fab. I'd also like to leave a massive thank you to the wonderful Nell Coston, who helped me film basically all the little cutaways and all the different things during this event, including the interview, because, I can't carry around a camera by myself, and she got a lot of different things when she didn't really need to, but she held a camera, she did some great work, and she's got some stuff on there, so I want to just shout out her Twitter. Please do go and follow her, it would be really, really appreciated. But yeah, she did a great job, and couldn't have done it without her, really. Couldn't have done this sort of type of video without her. It would have just been me sitting at a camera without any extra stuff, so yeah, big thanks to her. Twitter. Anyway, that's basically it from me. I don't want this video to be too long and over the top when it doesn't really need to be. It was just a great experience. I would definitely recommend it for those who haven't heard of it, or maybe are sort of not really sure whether they should go or not. Do it, try it, it's great. It's honestly really, really good. I think that's pretty much it for this video though. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment below for any more suggestions in the future. Subscribe with notifications on if you haven't already. We've got the Series 12 full review hopefully coming out this weekend, so I'll see you all then with that. That should be very exciting indeed. Got a lot of things to talk about in there, so yeah, very much looking forward to that. Anyway, that's pretty much that. I've got a Patreon page if you want to support the channel and get early access content. I've got Twitter, Instagram, all that sort of stuff, and all that is linked in the description below, so you can check all that out down there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.